Good morning. It is Friday, February 10th, 2012, and it's the end of week 5 of Wardrobe Salvation. Well, what can I say about this week? Not much, other than I think in week 3 I only walked 40 miles, and I characterized that week as a disaster. And this week has me contemplating choosing my characterizations of weeks past a little more carefully because I guess this week would be a holocaust if week 3 was a disaster. That is to say that I did not walk at all last week since my last post, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but by Wednesday when I hadn't walked, I could tell that this week was just not going to go well for me. So yeah, I just got into a bad mood, I guess, and just couldn't summon the motivation, and that's the type of thing that'll just kill a program, which is why I have this blog, is to keep me allegiant to something and kind of keep me honest. I mean, otherwise I'd probably just say screw it and, wait until the weather got warmer. Admittedly, the weather around here got a lot colder and was very prohibitive to walking outdoors. Which, as I've stated before, really not as keen as walking on the treadmill as I am walking outdoors. So, plus I can't get as much done, or I don't feel like I do, because I can walk 6 miles outside, whereas I don't know, indoors I could walk 6 miles, but it's just not as fun. I can endure only an hour of the treadmill at a given time. So. But that looks like that's my future this week, since it's actually snowing outside right now, and the weather is only promising to be cold and pretty crummy for the next week to come. So I don't see much walking outdoors in my future. So, but in the spirit of combating regret of last week, I will probably find myself on the treadmill quite a bit next week, because needless to say, well. Actually, needful to say, I need to say it, I need to commit to it, that I am going to walk on the treadmill this week and get at least 40 miles in, hopefully more. But yes, it's kind of an uphill battle. Now, not needless, but I do want to cover my weight loss, which, believe it or not, I actually did lose a pound somehow in the course of this week. And I also wanted to straighten out, last week I had said I started at 225.6 and was at 213.6, and somehow that math worked out to 13 pounds. Well, actually I have lost 13 pounds, but I started at 226.6, not 225.6, so when you subtract 13 you get 213.6, which is where I was last week. Well, today the scale told me I weighed 212.6, so I've lost another pound, so which actually gives me the kind of encouragement I need to keep going. It's like, well, it wasn't a complete disaster or holocaust. And so I am going to not look that gift horse in the mouth and get back up on the horse, etc., and try to make a decent week out of it this coming week. I am, again, in my first week, I believe I declared that I really wanted to be at or under 210 by my birthday, and which is in a month from tomorrow, March 11th, and so I think that's still attainable, but I can't, sit on the sidelines for 3 weeks and expect to just magically become 210. So, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to sort of motivate myself, nothing, sort of a backhanded motivation. These are the jeans I'm actually trying to fit in, and yes, I'm in them now. I can fasten them, but you can see they're extremely tight. I actually can't wait to finish this post so I can remove these and put on some pants that fit me. But you can see the zipper is all the way up and it's still trying to buckle open. So, and you can see that the leg is extremely tight. And so these are not comfortable. These are not the kind of pants that I can imagine sitting behind my desk all day in, or doing much in at all, quite frankly. So, that is kind of a record, if you will, of how I am now, and hopefully in the months to come I can, be pulling at the legs and you see how loose they are. So that's the goal, and hopefully this week I'll get back on the treadmill and work toward that. So I'll see you next week. Hopefully it'll be better.